In terms of my three key priority areas, namely being care for all, climate readiness, and diligence. Under those three areas, I have a number of ideas that I really want to pursue over the course of the next 4 years, should I be your trustee. One key area is that I really want to examine by way of a task force or some sort of examination within the district around how the pandemic has impacted the mental health and well-being of our children, the mental health and well-being of their team of caregivers, parents, teachers, support workers. We're all in this together, and what I've picked up is that not everyone is doing well. All of a sudden we've gone from being, in isolated pods and whatnot to like going back to school full-time in the fall, and as if nothing's happened. And of course, a lot has happened over the last 2 years or so, so I think it's really important for us to start examining the potential impacts of what has happened to our to kids and parents and teachers and whatnot by way of a task force. Related to that, in terms of the effects of the pandemic, I also want to undertake an audit of our schools' ventilation systems as well. Apparently a couple of years ago, the systems within our schools, the ventilation systems and whatnot, were upgraded, but are they up to par? Do we need to do better? Not only in terms of sort of future, sort of pandemic type risks that are on the basis of airborne diseases, but also in terms of wildfires. We had a wildfire just a few weeks ago. The kids were in school, not a wildfire here in the valley, but the effects of the smoke from the wildfire as well. So there aren't a lot of places of respite when bad air comes from wildfires that we're going to be witnessing and experiencing on a more regular basis. We need places of respite. The kids need places of respite. And so that for me also means having schools that are safe, not only for them to physically be in and emotionally be in as well, but to be in order to sort of breathe more deeply as well. So I want there to be an audit as well of how our ventilation systems are doing. Another area for me that I really want to explore is that, and what's been coming up on the campaign trail over the last couple of weeks, is that there seems to be a lack of understanding as to the roles and responsibilities of trustees. And at one point, apparently, there was a regular sort of forum where teachers, parents, trustees, youth, support workers, and others would come together and talk on a regular basis about issues. So I want to create a let's talk about it type forum where we come together once again to talk about issues on a monthly or maybe a quarterly basis, but we need to find ways to start talking with each other once again and raising issues, and in a way that is productive, in a way that is healthy, that brings us together and moves us forward for the sake of our children.